Wind in my sails, I toast to the ocean, she balanced my scales. West Coastin, got degrees in my neck.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? WestCoastiN here, and today I have episode 3 of my Jumps and Spots series. And as you can tell, this week we're on the map WMD. So without any further ado, I'm going to lead you guys to the first spot that I know about. And this spot I'm actually going to warn you guys to stay away from. Because if you know anything about this spot, while it does offer a good line of sight on the middle building and the enemy team spawn, it is very open. There is hardly any cover, and everybody knows about this spot. So if you try to come up here to snipe, you're going to get blasted every time. Typically, people like to come down here, and they like to try to use this spot. And while it does still offer a pretty good line of sight on the middle building and the enemy team spawn, everybody knows about this spot. So if you try using it, you're going to get shot by either an assault rifle or a sniper pretty much every time. So the next spot that I'm going to show you guys that actually works is this spot over here. Now this spot on top of this roof, you have a really good line of sight on the middle building, and you still have a pretty good line of sight on the enemy team spawn. The only difference is this spot offers a lot more cover, and not a lot of people do know about it. So you're actually much safer up here on this little roof awning. But actually, if you were to run over here on these pipes and then jump onto this little awning over here, this is actually a much better spot. You still have a good line of sight on the middle building, and you have a good line of sight on the enemy team spawn right there. And you have more cover from this little yellow pipe right here. So that's a really good spot if you're planning on being a defensive sniper. Now this next little spot that I'm going to show you guys actually involves the middle of the map. And typically a lot of people will tell you to stay away from the middle of the map because, rightfully so, you're going to get blasted every time. But this spot actually saves a lot of time. Instead of running around, you can actually just go right up here and then jump through either one of these windows right here. And one of the things you're going to notice is a lot of the jumps and spots that I'm going to show you in this map revolve around this middle building that I'm in right now. I'm actually going to lead you to the next jump that I know of, and it actually, again, revolves around the middle building. And you actually come on this little awning right here, you come over here, and then you actually can just jump through the window. And this is it's a time saver, and it'll save your life a lot of times. Because if you know anything about this middle building, you'll know that people love to place claymores right there. So if you're not running Hacker or Flak Jacket, you're going to run into that claymore every time. So it's much better an idea to jump through this window, and it'll save you a lot of time, and it'll probably save your life. And the next jump that I'm going to show you guys, again, a very basic jump. Some people might know about it, some people might not. If you actually jump up on these little barrels and then jump up on this bomb, you can actually just jump through this window. And it actually works on this side too, because there's another little barrel right here, and you can actually jump up on this barrel and then again jump up on this bomb. And then you can just go right through the window. But the next thing that I want to show you guys is actually a very popular spot. Now, if you're playing Demolition or Search and Destroy, there is, I believe, B bomb is right here. I don't know if it's A or B, but there is a bomb site right here. And typically people like to stand behind this thing, and they think that because there's opening in between these little fence leaks that you can shoot through them, and that's actually not true. As you can see, no bullets are going by, nothing happens. You cannot shoot or throw grenades through this thing. That's just a little thing that I wanted to tell you guys and show you guys because I see this all the time. People try to camp behind this thing to watch the bomb site if they're playing Search or Demolition, and they think they can shoot through these little chain links, and you just can't. So that's one of the things that I want to show you guys. But the next jump that I'm going to show you guys actually involves B domination. If you're playing domination, there's a B flag right there, and there's always a dead body right there as well. So actually, if you come over here, you can actually just run and hold A and jump, and you can come up on this little awning right here. And that's much better of a spot to use than, let's say, going up that ladder or going through that door, because there's typically always claymores there. Now, the only bad thing about this spot is it is in the middle of the map, and it is right by a domination flag if you're playing domination. So if you try doing this jump, you got to be quick, or else you're going to get shot every time. Now, the next jump that I want to show you guys is actually right over here, and it again revolves around the middle building. If you actually come up right here, you can actually jump up and again just go right through the window. And that'll again save you time, and it'll spare you from the claymores that are typically spotted right there. So like I said, a lot of the jumps on this map revolve around this middle building. And rightfully so, because like I said, this middle building always has tons of people in it. There's always going to be people there, and it's a really good building. You're always going to find people in there. There's always kills to be had there. And the next spot that I want to show you guys is actually another little Mythbuster spot. Like I showed you guys with the the Demolition and Search and Destroy spot, a lot of people think you can jump on that little box right here, and I'll show you guys that that's just not true. You cannot jump on this box, so that's one of the things that I've been seeing people try to do, and you just can't do it. And now I'm going to lead you guys to the final spot, final little jump on this map. Now, if you come over here, a lot of people know about this spot, and a lot of people like to snipe here. It does have a pretty good line of sight on the enemy team's little rafters up there. You can use this little air conditioning vent as cover, but this is not that good of a spot. Again, a lot of people know about it, and you will get shot every time. So actually, if you come over here, and you can actually run and jump, and you can actually come up on these little bombs over here. And this is actually a really good spot if you're playing domination. Like I said, there's a B-Dom right there. And you can actually sit here with an assault rifle or a sniper, and you can watch B-Dom very effectively. Not a lot of people know about this spot, so you can sit here, get your snipe on, and nobody will ever know where you're coming from. And although there are barrels right here, you cannot use them to get up onto those bombs. There is no way to get up on those bombs except for the one way that I showed you. So that's just going to about do it. That's going to wrap it up for episode 3 here of my Jumps and Spots series. Not that many jumps on this map. Sorry about that, but I showed you guys all the ones that I know. And I actually want to take this time to let you guys know that episode 1 of my Nade Spot series is going to be coming up really shortly. It's going to be featured on the map Summit, so look out for that. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like and be sure to subscribe. And I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching.